I'm happy to be here. I'm excited at what God has been doing. And I want to thank God for the privilege of being here today. I've been excited since I came live since yesterday. Over some time, I've been off, and I thank God for the gift of life. And I want to say, particularly, I'm happy that you are fine. All right, I'm happy that I'll be chatting with some of my friends today. It was meant to be a prayer meeting in the afternoon, actually, at 12 noon, which is our Tuesday prayer. But whoa, I was so discomfort where I am, and I couldn't just do what I should do. But right now, I'm happy to be live, and I trust God for one person to come in, even as we talk about the family, which is of great concern to me. Someone will say to me, you don't you are in social media to make money. It's a business. YouTube is where people venture into. The aim of YouTube is just for people to come in there and just make it. So you should do other things, diversify. I said, well, I have to listen to my spirit, but my major concern is all about the family. I don't joke with family home front, because I want to see family happy. I want to see family working. I want to hear how it's happening in your family, if you are a friend indeed. And even at that, I want to contribute my own quota to make sure the home front is working. I'm always excited to see good things happening. Recently, I was given an example of a couple just got wedded, and I was so excited about them because you could see love, and then everybody just talking about the beautiful wedding and everything. I was excited. I kept following. But one thing that struck me there was the preparedness in this couple. And I want to say that if they go with the same mindset in which they're prepared to come out and tell the world that they want to be together, if they go with the same mindset, you're welcome. Thank you for tuning in. It's Heart Talks Zone with Tina Okonji. Of course, we are interested about personalities, individual, and how to help by our words and encouragements to see that their life is better than what it was or what it used to be. And then, of course, we also want to see that the relationship which they will eventually go into it, but eventually they're not into any, and then someday they're also going to get married. We want to see that that line in their life gets better, or become what it should be. So we are ever and always excited to talk about what we be. One of the things that must be is that relationship must work, whether we like it or not. Or yeah, we'll talk about it somehow. Even if you refuse to get married some along the line or now, very soon in life, as the time passes, you desire to get married. So we are here, talking to anyone as much as we can, making them understand that life could be better, relationship can work. All right, like the topic of today goes by. Welcome, I appreciate you being there. Please spare me a moment to hear what we have to say. You can bring in your contribution. In the meanwhile, as you go on, before you go out, you could just like the video and subscribe if you haven't done so. I'm out on a daily basis as God enables me to tell people that relationship can work, all right, their family can work. Whatever that they might be passing through at the moment is just a passing phase, because of the truth. Better days are coming when they will enjoy. And this story that they have been going through at this moment could just be a thing of the past. So I want to say to people today, as I pray for as much as possible, it's a custom to always pray for families. I talk about families, it's of interest to me, it's a passion for me. So I pray for families. I pray for people intending to go into relationships. I pray for people that are in relationship too. I pray that people do not go into the wrong relationship. And I want to say, along the line, we will also be praying for people. All right, so please, as you come in, do well to have fun, relax, and enjoy what we have to say at the moment. So, what is treasure? The word treasure. All right, let me just bring it down. Something that's quite expensive, something that is of high value, something that you don't joke with, you take higher than You could just take any other thing. If you treasure someone, you know you value them, you can pay a whole lot to get them, and of course you wouldn't want to lose them. So I want to say that family are treasures. If you have a family, lucky you. If you're just starting a family with someone, wow, you are just blessed. If you have something and you're planning for your family, God will make it come to pass so that you can enjoy the beauty that comes with it. I want to say welcome. Please do me well to like the life and just bring in your contribution even as you listen. To be very good. Our intention is to see the family's relationship, personalities, individual are mentally healthy or balanced because their relationship is working. Mine is to see that relationship are working, and that's my own way of contributing to my world, my society. I believe strongly that if a relationship is working, one other relationship is working, it has the way of ripple effect. Of course, it has a way of giving us a better society and a better world. Relationship is given by God, and He expects it to work. So when it's not working for someone, does not mean it should not work. And you know the truth about it, our life, our joy is tied also to relationship that we keep. So I always ask people, what relationship are you keeping? How is it going? If it's not be fine, it can be fine. Relationship is giving, it's a gift given to humanity to enjoy. Relating with each other as friends, relating with each other as couples, relating with each other as parents, children relationship. It's a gift given by God to humanity, and it can be enjoyed. And so people bring in their talks and questions, their concern about their relationship, and I'll always tell them the relationship are treasured. You just don't meet anyone by chance. They might not just be totally what you want it to be. Welcome, please like the life. God bless you as you do so. But with time, as you begin to open up yourself and they begin to, if they are serious, they begin to understand and take you for who you are. I tell you the truth, I lie not. It will get better by the day, each moment. So relationships are treasured. Relationships are valued. Relationships are valuable, you know, assets that God has given us the ability to, you know, make with the people that He brings our way. And at the long run, oh, it now become beauty that people will see and they'll be giving praise to God that has made it so. Have you ever met someone before and you're like, wow, this is just it? Truth be told, if you meet someone and some along the line you are like, God, I thank you, I met this person, and you begin to value the beauty in the person, and you begin to find a way of enhancing that beauty to stay and be, you will be forever grateful that God brought these persons your way. There are some that are, when they just come, it's like thorn in our flesh and they don't add value to our life. The people that are already in your life and making meaning, I mean, bringing out beauty out of the relationship, you're like, we should value them. We should see them as treasure. And one way we can do that is help them become better people, help them become, you know, people of joy, people that remain joy, and help them to develop that energy to be able to help you be a better person. Especially if you're married and these ones have been able, I don't know, to give birth for you. Wow, you treasure them. One way you treasure them, you, like I said earlier, make them be the better version of themselves. Help them to develop some career pursuit. Pray for them. Teach them the right way. Teach them the truth. They might not like it because upbringing differs. The way every individual came to life and from the family they came from differs from one person to the other. So no two people can be alike, but eventually, gradually, you see people from different walk of life, over different places, different nationalities begin to fuse in and begin to become one because they allowed it. And when they allow themselves, their threats begin to understand themselves. What happened is that beauty begin to come out of it, and it's like, wow. They now begin to overlook what ordinarily in the time past they cannot overlook. And that's why you see couple eventually that got married, different people eventually begin to look alike, think alike. The man might not be here, the man might be somewhere there, but you just, they would put a call across to each other. Please like the live. I appreciate you being there. Or tap your screen twice, and it will just indicates. And if you like what I'm doing, please just keep on following, subscribe. God bless you. I'm online every day. I've been off for some time due to some health challenge, but I'm fine now. And I give God praise. So my interest is that people are happy. People are entitled. God has made it so that as long as you are in your life, you should be able to keep joy. You should be able to be happy in whatever you are doing. So if you treasure that person in your life, pray for them. Pray for them. If they are too stubborn, you don't like their ways, but you know that they are in your life for a purpose. Do not overlook it. Do not overlook that person. Don't throw them to the beans in a hurry. God can still make greatness and great things out of them. The people in your life are treasured. And they said everything good starts from home. Yeah? Please, can you just like, thank you for coming. I appreciate you being there. From home, when you were brought up, if you do not know how to value, treasure your family, treasure your siblings. Suffice me to say that when it's time for you to have your own relationship, personal, let's say you meet someone, you decide to date, then you decide to get married, you cut your courtship time where, and then you're married, and then you are into marriage. Permit me to say that whatever thing you were doing while you were younger, you eventually begin to do it unknowingly, except if you gradually allow for change. Like me, I always use my life as an example. I don't hide it. I grew up in a most toxic home. Thank you for the like. Please like it on. Wow. I was from a polygamous home. My father had 2 wives. And then, of course, he used to keep other women too. And he was just always fight at home. And a lot of the things that I was seeing was not just something that I wanted as an individual. So time came for me to settle in marriage many years. I had to screw my mind. And I began to tell myself, everything that I saw happening in the relationship with my parents, I will not allow. In fact, I will take the opposite. But for patient, because they were patient with themselves. My father passed. My mom, my father was kind of patient with my mother. Yeah, because of she too had her own. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Please like it on. And she too was also very patient with him. It's a long story. One day I'll tell the story again. I have done that before. I learned to be patient, believing that someone can change. And my husband would tell me, well, I'm a different person. I grew up from different, different way of reasoning. As far as I'm concerned, it was really quite different from the way I was reasoning and seeing things. I'm just that meticulous person. I want this to be straight like this and that. My husband would be like, however, please, and it was getting at me. But gradually, I began to be patient, and I would say, this is not supposed to be. Prayerfully, I pray up to some point I have to be praying about it. God, please help me. And we are better off today after many years of marriage. So I want to say that however it is, the family might not look like what the acts might not look like what you desire, what I dreamt of. Someone says to me, how did I find myself here? How on earth did I find myself with this kind of man? The person will change. And change is not just automatic. Someone will just expect, don't worry, I will just make him change. Nobody makes anyone change. You don't enforce it. Remember, the topic is your family is your treasure. And if they're a treasure, there's so many things you have to overlook so that you be able to achieve the main reason why you got into the relationship. Welcome, please like the life, and let me hear your own contribution on the topic. Your family is your treasure. The person will eventually change with time. People are aging, people are growing. The same way they'll be, as they are growing and aging, they'll be trained of certain things that are not meant to be. And so, like the adage or saying goes, you don't throw away the the child that you're bathing, in a bath with a bath water. You don't just throw, no, because the child was given. Somehow, I don't really completely what it means for different culture, but you can't be bathing a child and you want to throw away the dirty water, you throw away the child. No, you don't throw away your treasure. You don't give up on something you treasured. You bought a gold, for example, gold necklace or something, and then suddenly, and you just discovered you didn't just like certain things about it, and it's treasure because it's quite expensive. You said just discard. No, you're going to look for a way of looking for who you got it from, and then find a way of changing what you do not like or changing it or melting, and they bring it back into maybe a fashion that you like. If your family is your treasure, do all you can. Nurture it to be that thing. Any picture you want to see, have a whatever, anything you want to see, have a mental picture of it in your mind. And you will get it. If you want the best of home, have a mental picture of what you want. You will get it with time. Begin to put the picture, work towards it. And I'll often tell couples, I'll often tell people that are married, you cannot just have this person become exactly, completely what you want at once. When people are courting, they see someone, they make a decision, they want to get married. They are getting married, just it. And we tell people, out of, counseling over years, dealing with people over years, working with people, I've come to discover that when it comes to marrying, when you get married properly and you are now living together with your couple, you discover that you begin to see different things from what you thought they were. The real person comes up. And permit me to say, possibly, that what it means is that this set individual, we're just maybe acting just to please you. Some act, some don't act. They just want to hide their their real self, who they were at that time. But just one thing you should know, that people pick habits. Maybe along the line it wasn't really them, but at the cost of growing up, they pick one attitude or the other from other people, environment, things working around. They pick one attitude or the other. And before you know what it is, before you call it, you say Jack Robinson, it has become their way of life. And when you tell them, they don't want to hear. So the way they pick this attitude, and truly I tell you, as they are moving on in life, a lot begin to drop the attitude. Welcome, I appreciate you being there. Please, it's chat time. I'm just chatting. In the afternoon, 12 noon, Nigeria time, I was going to be praying for families, which is my culture or act. Every Tuesday, my husband and I will pray for couples. Couples are interest, so we just pray for them. We pray for relationship to work. Some people are so busy, they don't give time to understand and do the nitty-gritty they ought to do. Pay attention to. Just to say the relationship is working. We pray for them because the family is the nucleus of our society. The family units. A society that is doing well, check the families too, in quote. It contributes a lot on how the nation eventually become. We don't joke with the family. Someone says to me, the government have not even done the little thing that is expected of them to do. And I am advocating that government or philanthropists or people that can should be able to think about building up counseling units in various places where people with relationship matter will come and tender it. Some might not be open, might not want to be open to their pastors. Some might not be free to be open completely to family people, but they can be open to trained counselors, professional counselors. Someone says, they're little important things. No, the most important thing to me, as far as I'm concerned, is to see that the family is working. Because if the family is not working and the family is building or bringing up toxic individuals and raising children that are toxic in their mind, I tell you, it has a way of affecting our world. When they go out to their place of work and they are not happy, they carry it out. And it affects their work and whatever they are doing. Whatever you are doing that is, not making you, or it's not allowing you to be completely happy, when you go out there, or whatever you're involved in, when you go out there, you pass yourself. You can imagine a man that was just pissed off and he left home with aggression and he pops into the car, just drove, or before you know it, because he was angry, either hit someone or go to the fueling station, a gas station or something, and before he knows it, something has happened and you're in a highway. Anything can happen. So we do not permit, we do not encourage that people go out, being sad. I have seen people that lost their job. Why? Because they were constantly being, oh my, they're constantly being pushed in the home front. Please like the live. Please tap your screen twice, screen of your phone, and indicate like. Don't forget to subscribe if you're just joining. Help me to grow. I'm interested in seeing the relationship are working. Bring in all your questions and we discuss it. Feel free. You can be comfortable with me. I have handled relationship matter over many years. I have my book, Boosting Romance in Marriage, because I want to say marriage is working. I have magazines. I've been writing a lot of articles on relationship matter. So you can trust me. Bring your concerns and we'll discuss it. Because this guy had to lose his job. Why? Because he was constantly leaving the house, being harassed by the wife, harassed by his family, extended. Everyone is calling. The man gets agitated, get frustrated, get mentally sick, that even his reports at the office, he got some points that he was not just getting it right. Everything just keep, being messed up. And before you know what is happening, this guy was giving queries several occasions until he lost his job. There's things that can be discussed. Remember, what we're talking about is that the family is your treasure. Do all you can just to make it work. Make it a happy one. Make it a working family. It's possible. It's possible. If you're not joyful at home, we have lost a lot of men, women. I'm talking to my fellow women, fellow young ladies and young ones coming, because this is life, and some things that have been happening will eventually keep repeating itself. We have lost a lot of fine young men, hardworking men, to alcoholism. They took to smoking because their wives couldn't just give them peace at home. Every time agitation. The man has done this wrong. He has done this one. And I will always ask, what has he ever done right? In fact, for being your husband, he needs to be applauded. Or else it would have been someone else, or maybe you would have still been okay being single. If he has not done anything, there was a time he was doing something. I was watching my movie, There's Digression now, and this man now was doing so much for the wife, the family, that suddenly, something happened. I can't remember what happened, but he lost his job. Oh, and the wife dealt with him. Every day, the woman will not allow him rest. She will keep on reminding him of the sorrow of not being able to provide as a man in the home. And I want to say that if the man cannot completely provide as he ought to, he's your husband. He's not a stranger. Help him. Contribute your own quota. Your family is the beauty that you have. Your family is treasure. It's your treasure. Find a way to help the man. Every day she will agitate. Every day she will agitate. This man became a shadow of himself. He took to all kinds of things. He was not staying out late. One of those days he will stay back late where he goes on to drink, and somehow he became a nuisance. But as faith will shine on him, a friend of his from school met him and was like, what happened? How come? What happened is that he gave him another time. They met at his office or something, and then he told him everything, and this man is his friend from school, now helped him get a better job, gave him a very good position, and this man was able to bounce back to himself better than what he was. And people are different, but the wife now began to, he has done him so much ill. The man refused to take her back. Well, we as Christians, we always preach we can forgive, but a lot can forgive, but some cannot forgive. So why make your life toxic? A lot can forgive, a lot might not want to forgive. So why play how will I call it, pranks with our life? Or is it prank now? Why toy with our life and beauty? What passion would have been able to enable you get? You now played, and at the end of it, you lost the man, you lost the relationship. You couldn't now enjoy what you have endured over time. So relationship is not what we should tolerate. Everyone in your life is a treasure. Give them the chance to be what the world wants them to be. And so I was talking about that man that went out and began to, it's just similar to the story I just gave. He began to drink, he began to look at other women, condescend so low, and was going to prostitute. And before you know what it was, he contacted an illness and he started treating. So I want to say to us, I want to say to every individual, please value your family. Value the people in your life. God can turn around the story. The table can turn around again. What picture you were given when it was not too okay with your spouse, they might just remind you of it tomorrow. Patience is the virtue. Like I said, I learned from my parents. Patience, things can change. So I pray for every family. I said, it is well with you. It is well with your home. It is well with the home front. It is well. Every confusion in your family, we seal it. We know some of the happenings are not ordinary. There are hands that want to see the families are not working. Sometimes we are talking with some family and they are like, no, this is just human error. I say, what about the devil factor that does not want relationship working? Someone said there is no devil. Yes, someone, I told generally to people, someone might not believe that there's any devil fighting. Why someone might just, just tell you there is something fighting. And so if there's something fighting, what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to guard our loins and, shield everything that looks like or will look like disturbance or want to affect our relationship. Whoever God will bring your way in the future or is already in your life as a family, I beg you, see them as treasured possession. Do not joke with them. Invest to see that it's working. Invest. Do not toy with it. Even your enemies don't want to toy with what is theirs, so do not toy with yours. Don't look for who to blame. Your relationship is a gift from God. Value it. And you will see the beauty that God will make out of that relationship. God bless you. I'm happy talking with a few people that came on. And I want to pray, and I pray this morning that a lot of other people will be part of what will be going on, even as they watch this particular video. And I want to assure everyone that they can make it. In God, they can make it. You will not have reason to regret your relationship. God bless you. God bless everything that is yours. God bless you. God do you well. God favor you. God make his face to shine upon you. God be gracious to you. You will not cry. You. If you have been, cheated in the time past, God of heaven will fight your battle, give you wisdom on how to recover everything that you have lost in the time past. Everything that you've lost, you will recover. It's all about recovering in God. You will recover it. God bless you. Please like the live. Thank you. And see you as I come up soon again. God bless you.